You're back with your girls, Meesa and Meah from You Already Know. It's M&M Live Radio, and it's the moment you all have been waiting for.
That's right. That's right. This nice guy is nothing but authentic, transparent, and honest when it comes to his music. He's showing us his creative confidence as he's reaching new heights in his artistry, and he's undeniably at the top of his game.
Yes, sir.
We want to welcome RMG Recording Artist Byron Juane back to the show. Byron, how are you, my friend?
What's up? I'm doing very well. How are you guys doing?
Listen, we're good. Thank you so much for coming back to the show and taking the time to hang out with us here on M&M Live Radio.
It's all love, you know. I love you guys. You've been here from the jump, so it's just like, it's what it is. So yeah.
Listen, yo, you already know. All right, listen, let's go ahead and dive right into this. I don't want to waste any time. Okay, listen. When I was already looking forward to the project, and then I think it was the day after it dropped, and I was kind of like, okay, Byron's project dropped. Let me go ahead and take time to listen to it. And so I can't remember what I was doing at the time, but I couldn't even fully concentrate on whatever it was I was doing because I was so shook. I was flabbergasted.
Yep.
I was like, so impressed by everything that took place.
Talk about it.
Promise I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy for saying it. Listen, I'm just being honest, yo. I was like, I had to keep pausing because I was like, this isn't Byron. This is Byron. I was so shook by it, but like in the most best way possible. I wasn't expecting that from you. So I know if I wasn't expecting it, other people, your fan base, everybody wasn't expecting that either, but it was so great. Do you feel like this EP pulled out a new level of artistry in you? Because it's so different from Hopeful Soul and all the other projects you've done.
I definitely do feel like it pulled me to a different lane. I really had to get into a different mindset to do this because like, I feel like with Hopeful Soul was like, it was cool. It was like really like, I wouldn't say surface level relationship songs is whatever, but I had to literally go into the depth of who I was. I really had to go through. I had to literally go through so many things to actually pull these songs out of me. Even me challenging myself vocally, even me just like going to therapy and just like really having to like realize a lot of things about myself. And then like, I'm like, oh, cool, I can pin this down. And it was definitely a huge transition from what I released previously in my music. And my fans, I didn't really know how they were going to feel about it, to be honest, but they accepted it, they embraced it, and like I just really loved it from there. So yeah.
Listen, Byron, you have taken your vocals to the next level. I mean, you're totally in your bag when it comes to R&B, but you made a post earlier this year about tapping more into your vocal abilities. Now, as an artist, was it difficult for you to make that decision to do more R&B than hip hop?
So like, so for me, like I love rap, but I just really feel like, I don't know, there's just so much more emotion, there's so much more passion when you sing. So I feel like you connect more, like whether you want to hurt, when you want to like really feel the depths of being happy, when you want to just feel anything, like you go like listen to songs. Like earlier I was listening to Sandcastles by Beyonce in Chick-fil-A's parking lot, and I was really about to cry. So like, so when I realized that, I was like, yo, I really want to do this. And I just fell in love with songwriting. Like, again, I've been like songwriting with like just two people, just like Taylor May, because she's on the project, obviously she's an amazing artist, and JC, he lives in Atlanta, and like going and talking to these people really just, and working with them, pulled out a whole new depth of artistry, and it really just made me want to be better than I was before. And honestly, when you sing, I don't know, you just really like love just doing new stuff, and it just pushes you to another level, and it makes you get into another headspace. So that's just what happened for me. So,
and I gotta be honest with you, Byron, I feel like there are a lot of artists out here. I'm not gonna say any names, who feel like they can rap and they can sing and they can't. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you can genuinely do both.
Oh yeah.
And you can genuinely thrive in the hip hop space and the R&B space. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like it works so well with you. So, okay. So the title of the EP is Promise I'm Not Crazy. So go ahead and get the inspiration behind the title.
Right. So the inspiration behind the title was like just that, because like, honestly, this is a whole new trajectory for me.
Right.
Like, I've never done music like this, so I didn't know how people was gonna feel about it. I knew they was probably gonna think I was like, wow. Especially since the sound is more a mainstream appeal and things like that. So coming from the base that, I've been brought up in, that I've like, the Christian base, like, and transitioning, like, and having your music being able to appeal to both, like, audiences really kind of made me nervous, because I was just like, well, this first song is kind of sexy, so I don't know how people are gonna really feel about this song, just what it is.
Yeah.
So like, so I was like, but it's okay. I knew it was a jump I had to take. It was a risk I had to take. So it was that in that sense, and it's also in the sense of like I wanted people to feel the tension between the songs. I wanted people to go through this emotional roller coaster when they listen to the music, when they listen to Gorgeous, when they listen to LSD, Crazy, everything. There's so many aspects of emotions, and they clash with each other. Because with love, that's what it is. Like when you're really in love with somebody, it pulls every emotion out of you. It makes you do things that you never thought you would do. It makes you go to lengths that you never thought you will go to. So that's literally the whole idea of this project. It's like you can never say what you won't do when you're in love. Because like, I've done a lot of things. Go for it. I'm sorry. I saw you had a thought.
No, I would just say I was agreeing with you. Very, very true. And I felt like when I listened to the EP, I was literally in the middle of someone's relationship.
I was going to say that because I've always heard that like music is what feelings sound like. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And after listening, I'm like, I'm emotionally wrecked. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm in love. I'm crazy. Where's my boyfriend that don't exist? I'm like all over the place. So it's crazy how you said you want to feel like you're on this roller coaster and feel this tension, because as a listener, I'm not gonna lie to you, like for real, I felt that. So that's so amazing to hear you say.
And it's like go ahead, go for it.
It was just really different, and I'm glad that you even took us on a different path from what Byron Juane is used to taking us on.
Mm-hmm. And it's just like I love that you said that you actually felt that, because my whole thing about making music now, like especially as a singer, it's like I want to make people feel something. That was my whole goal from this project. I'm just like, if they hate it, they love it, I just want them to feel something, and that was just my whole goal. And even in my rollout, like I had that idea in mind too. I should have warned people before I did my rollout, because people were very concerned about me.
No, especially like it's fine. It added to it. You know,
it definitely did.
Build up to it. Yes. You know.
So like my bass now, I'm getting a lot of more mainstream listeners, and I still have my Christian bass too. So I'm just like, I've gotten so many DMs, just like, how can I pray for you to like, I will pull up on her right now.
What? Like,
drop the Addy.
And I'm just like, I'm down. It was kind of funny, even like when I released the short film with the model that like was working with me, my fans DM'd her. So like,
Byron, what did they say to her?
I think hold on, I think I got a screenshot.
Oh, he's gonna pull up the receipt.
No, okay, well listen, as Byron pulls up the screenshots, he's 110% correct when it comes to how different his rollout is, or how different it was for this EP, because Byron was doing some different things. Like he was on a different level. He was literally like posting screenshots from his text threads. He was playing voicemail messages throughout the project. I'm like,
okay, we need to start #Who Hurt Byron. We need to figure this out right now.
But I have to figure out what these fans said to this girl.
So like one person was just like, I know I'm a total stranger, but I hope you guys are cool, because if that didn't work out and y'all are still doing this, it's super awkward. And somebody was just like, I just really want to talk what happened, like all of this other stuff. It was just like, it was some more stuff, and I was like, I had to apologize to her. I was like, I'm super sorry. Like people were super invested, and I was like, oh, this is kind of wild.
They're trying to be like, Byron, are you okay? And you're like, hey, man, we just act. That is hilarious.
I think the worst night that I did it was when I posted the screenshot or whatever. Mm-hmm. Like, I feel like I broke Instagram that night.
Yo, I was kind of looking. I was kind of like, Meesa, did you see Byron's post?
I'm like, listen.
Should we send a DM? Make sure you're okay. I just want to make sure our bro is good.
That definitely, yeah.
No, I was gonna say, I remember seeing you tweet and say, all this will make sense, and then the album drop. I'm like, okay, all right, he's good. He's good.
I was like, I'm fine.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it was.
You truly have invested fans, and I love that you have gotten to the point in which your fans are so invested not only in your music, but we're trying to figure out, does he really need therapy? We got to figure out if we got to put him on the prayer line or something. I mean, it's just so awesome the way that you have really invited so many people into your life. Yeah. But I've also tapped into the relationships of people and your fans all over the world. But I got to ask you, because it is so different from what you're used to putting out, why'd you feel like now was a good time for Byron Juane to put out a relationship-based project?
Well, I feel like Byron Juane is a 23-year-old man now. So like I've been through a lot of things. Yeah. Especially as a Black man. Let's just get into it. Like, especially as a Black man, I feel like, especially I'm going into regular R&B, and I feel like there's such a stigma of like especially Black artists, Black men, they don't know how to like express themselves and things like that. We always want to objectify women and just like all this other stuff. So my thing is like, I want to challenge, because I'm in therapy. So therapy has changed my life. So I'm like, I want to challenge what that looks like. I want to challenge what the Black male singer looks like. So me, I'm just like, I want to make an album that's not like, you know, glorifying the things that people regularly do. I want to like really go into the depth and the hurt and the just overall currents and the just twists and the turns of what relationships look like. Because a lot of times in the Black household, Black men are not told to express their feelings. They're definitely not told like it's okay to be weak and things like that. So that's one reason why I felt like that was just so important. And another reason is just like, I just wanted people to know, like I said, I feel like people just at a basis, we all just want love. And especially if we're going to take it in a biblical aspect, because like we're made in the image of God. God is love. So I'm just like, love is a big importance in our being and our makeup. So I'm like, yo, at every level, we want to be loved. So my thing is, it's like, love comes in so many different forms. Love can be obsession that you think is love. Love can be brokenness. Love can be just like infatuation of things that we equate love to. So my thing is, it's like, I want to go into every aspect of that. And it's just like, because people always just think love is this pretty little box that you get, but it's not. Love is messy. And it's okay that it's messy, because if somebody is there and they're consistent through the mess and they help you clean it up when it matters and they're just there for you, that's how you know you found somebody that's genuine. That's so good. My thing is just like, I'm gonna take you. We're not gonna just get we're not just gonna get honey. You're not gonna get honey on the first try. I'm so sorry. It's not real. Sometimes you'll get infatuated with a person, and then sometimes you get put in the friend zone, and sometimes you'll really be obsessed with this person when you probably shouldn't be, and then like you guys will fall in love, but it just won't work, and then you're left broken. And then sometimes you have relationships that you realize you guys are really toxic for each other, and literally you being in each other's lives is killing you. So like, it's just a lot of things, and I was like, you know what, it's time to address this, and I really want to just continue to address it, especially with these next few projects, because I want to align this like a trilogy, like a storytelling thing. So like, I just really want to dive into it. Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting.
That's gonna be so sick. But I think that's so important for people to feel, because like you said, like people need to know that love isn't always just like, you know, roses and like, you know, lovey-dovey, like, you know, like it's a lot of hard things that go into it. But I think the great thing about you being so transparent and in your music is that people don't want to feel like they're alone in their heartbreak. Everyone wants to feel like we're going through this together. So I feel like you being able to be transparent about that helps people know that they're not the only ones going through the things that they're going through in their relationship. So I think that's so dope. Guys, your girls M&M are hanging out with RMG recording artist Byron Juane, and we're talking all about his new EP that's out right now, Promise I'm Not Crazy. Now I want to talk about Nice Guy really quick. Now, I mean, I know you kind of like, you know, talked about this, you've kind of taken on like, you know, the motto yourself. Do you kind of feel like you've come to embrace the Nice Guy title, or like, you know, you still feel like it's still kind of like, you know, nice guys still finish last? What do you think?
So this is the thing. I want to embrace the title, but I want to give it a spin, because it's just like, everybody says nice guys finish last, right? And it's like, in a sense, I can understand what people mean by that, because a lot of times nice guys are the guys that always do everything that a girl wants, but he never puts his foot down, or he never like stands up for himself. So my thing is, it's like, you can be a nice guy and still have a backbone to you. You can still be a nice guy and you can still accomplish your goals and be a stand-up guy, believe what you believe in. And that's for anybody. You shouldn't like just want to give everything to somebody if they haven't even proved to you that they will be consistent with you anyway. So my thing is like, I want to challenge that, and I want the nice guy to be a standard of the new, like a good man. So I'm like, I want nice guy to be synonymous with a man that knows his worth, knows his value, know what he wants in life, goes for what he wants, always like is consistently checking around people around him that's important, and just considering people's emotions, and just know that they don't have to settle for less. You don't have to lose. Nice guys don't have to lose.
Right. Yeah.
So that's what I want to take this brand. That's why I'm challenging people to like, I feel like at the end it's gonna make sense for people, but first I just gotta get through this like little journey. But then like I want that to be what it is. So yeah.
I love that. Now, Meah, you talked about Nice Guy. I want to talk about LSD. I want to talk about LSD visuals. It was so steamy. It was so sexy, and we loved it. I loved it so much. Now, you just gotten so creative with the visuals for the project, and I wanted to ask you, you know, how has it been creating the storylines and the different narratives, if you will, of your songs?
Yo, like, it's been so crazy. So like the thing is, it's like, when I made LSD, it's in all honesty, when I made a lot of these songs, except like probably Crashing and Nice Guy, I hated them. So like at first, because it's like the way Wes and Quentin and me, so me and Wes and Quentin, we made all of this on Zoom. We never like met up and made everything. Okay. I literally only song wrote, or somebody writes or helps me write a song. It's only 2 people, like Taylor Made and JC. That's the only people I really let into my process like that, because I don't trust nobody like that. So like I'll feature, but I was like, I won't let nobody write no song. Right. So Wes is my A&R. So he comes in, he was like, all right, yeah, bro, we need to scratch the whole project we're doing. Let's do something new. And I'm like, what you mean? We gotta scratch the whole project. So anyways, we're starting to make everything. First thing we really start with is like recreating Nice Guy. Then we make a whole slew of other records. And then with LSD, I remember like he got this drum loop. He was like, bro, I got this really crunchy, like Weekend Starboy drum loop. And I'm like, okay.
Unimpressed.
I was just like, he plays it, and I'm like, So then Quentin starting to work on it, and then he was like, bro, this is gonna be it. This is gonna be We just need that sexiness coming out. I'm just like, Wes, what? I'm like, nah, no. So then I don't know. They sent me the track, and I'm like, okay, cool. So then I just sit with it one day, and I'm just like, one of my favorite artists is Miguel. Like, I love Miguel so much. And like Miguel has that rock star vibe to him. And I was just like, what would Miguel sound like doing something like this? So then I started like messing with it. Then I got the melody, there's something about it. Then I was just like, okay, cool. So then like I just started writing it, and then I did the hook, and I was just like, okay, yeah, this is it. So then Quentin added guitars and everything to it. And I was just like, oh, this is going to be like so insane. And then we finished it, and I was like, this is crazy, because it's just like when I finished it, I was like, yo, I've really been in relationships that I've been so addicted to, like drugs, that I know were just so bad for me. And I'm just like, I'm like, people are pretty much probably not gonna know how to feel about this record, but it's like, that's everything that I want. Because I'm just yo, like, this is growth, this is maturity. And I'm just like, especially, I know the mainstream fans that I have, they're cool, they don't care, but it's like, I feel like it's especially important to the base of my Christians that I have. I'm just like, to let it know, like, it's okay to have mature like music. It's okay. Like I'm a 23-year-old grown man. I've been through experiences. So it's like, it's cool. So LSD's process was really like, it was just so interesting. And it's just like feeling the emotion and the rawness for it. I remember Wes just like really challenged me. I remember like in the bridge when I did that screen, he was like, I need you to channel Prince. I was just like,
I thought Prince.
Okay.
I thought all of that. I felt every bit of that scream. I was like, this man is a rock star. Like, I didn't really think, because it was, oh my God, it was just like so love struck, so strung off drugs, so deep in love, you know what I'm saying? And love being the drug.
And that's what it is.
All of that, Byron. And you did such a great job with just, bringing everything together. You, JC, you and Wes, just the whole team just did an immaculate job with like bringing it all together. But you mentioned the CHH fans. Were you nervous at all releasing the visual, releasing LSD? What were you feeling, thinking about your CHH fan base?
So it's crazy, because it's like, so over the summer I started TikTok or whatever, and it's like I went viral on like a lot of videos that I was singing in, and I've got very interesting comments from women. But anyway, so
TikTok is a crazy place, yo.
Yo, they don't have a filter, dog. Like, and I'm like, I was here for the energy, but then I was like, yo, y'all are kind of wild, like a little bit. I was like, okay, y'all kind of crazy, but not like. So, and I've been like, with the music I've been like releasing, like I've been getting accepted more. Because what I've been doing in Charlotte, especially, I've been connecting with a lot of just regular songwriters. I went to the Baby Studio one time. He wasn't there, but I was like there. I was just like songwriting in all these different places, and I'm starting to get accepted into that community. It'd be wild, and I'll be like, but they know what I stand for. But it'd be wild. They'd be like, there's something different about you. I'm like, yeah, I'm not over here, doing what you guys are doing, but it's like, it's cool.
Right.
But so like, so when I released it, I was like, okay. I was talking to Brandon. Brandon is Brandon. I was talking to Brandon. I was like, all right, so this is cool for where we want to go. And the people that we just newly got, I was like, but like, no, I don't know what's about to happen, bro. And he was just laughing, but it's like, one thing I'm grateful about my label, they understand the business, they understand the artistry, and they always are trying to push forward. So I was hella nervous. I'm not even gonna lie, I was hella nervous, but at the same time, I'm like, I know my fans that came from CHH that actually rock with me, they are cool, they're fine. But the other ones that ain't really like my fans, they tore me up. I ain't even gonna lie, they tore me up. And it was kind of funny. I was just like, gee, I was like, apparently I'm a Satanist now and things like that. I was just like, oh, that's crazy. I was like, all right, that's what's up. Like, so, but I was nervous, but like, I wasn't nervous for my people. I was just nervous. I'm just like, I know my label, like the majority is just like some of their old head fans. They're like really strict. They're strictly. So like they uploaded the video. And I don't know if we're gonna keep this in this part of the interview or not, but like they uploaded the video on their YouTube channel, and it was so crazy. I was just like, yo, that's wild. Like
what? They were probably quoting scriptures, talking about lust isn't of God, Byron.
They was like, he's fornicating. He's like, and it's like all this other things, and it was crazy. I was just like, yo, this is, and it's kind of funny because like I was talking to Xavier on the phone the other day, Xavier Omar. Yeah, because he's like my mentor. He's literally my brother now. Like, so which is so crazy in itself because like he's my favorite singer, one of my favorite singers. So like he was just encouraging me, and I was just like, he was just telling me like his transition and how things have went and things like that. And it's just like, you know, yo, that's expected. But when you're doing what God is calling you to do, there's like always gonna be opposition with it. So like you need to take this as like a sign that you're doing the right thing. Because the people that's been affected by it positive, yo, I've gotten people that's just like, yo, I don't feel alone anymore. I just got out of this, and like this literally pulled me out of my depression. Even a lot of my fans that's like sick. I have some fans that's sick in the hospital, like, and they're saying like some of these songs just like helped them like get through some things and things like that. And I'm just like, that at the heart of it has made it worth it for me. Like the cool thing that's happened with the album, like publicity wise is what's up, but like when people tell me like their lives have been changed by it, or they got out of a bad relationship, or they like, yo, like with a lot of, because I have a lot of women that are fans now, so like with Gorgeous, they're like, yo, I really needed this for my self-esteem. I'm just like, this is it. This is it. Yeah.
And I love that you had that impact though. I'm glad that you even had Xavier to even like, you know, encourage you in that moment. Cause you can read the comments, yo, and it'll bring you down. You know what I'm saying? Like make you feel bad about everything you created. But to hear like, you know, your fans reach out to you and give you such positivity, have Xavier, and just like, you know, it's like the people who get it will get it. And then everyone else who doesn't, it's like, they don't even matter. So I'm glad you had that, yo. Right. I'm just so proud of everything your whole team has created when it came to this project. Now the whole project is about, you know, love and falling hard for someone. Byron, I'm really curious. I want to know, what's the craziest thing you've ever done for love? I'm just really curious.
What is the craziest thing I have ever done for love? There's a lot. So like, I don't really just be like, this is the thing. Like people don't understand. People always be like, why do you write love songs or like you? I'm like, bro, this is really my life. I'm not trying to be like, you ain't capping with y'all. I'm not capping with this, bro. Like this is really. Let me see the craziest thing. Oh my goodness. Oh, I feel like I was driven somewhere to see somebody. I'm not even sure. Like there's like, I really don't know. But so when I take girls out on dates, I like go above and beyond. So I'll tell you like that's the cutest thing I've done for a girl. Because the thing is when it comes to love, I'm not obsessive. I'm not crazy. Like I'm super chill. But like, if you want to say like you want to feel love, Byron will make you feel love. So I remember I took this one girl out, like she was telling me everything that she liked or whatever. So essentially I knew she liked photography, vintage stuff. So I took her to this art district in Charlotte. I got my Polaroid camera from Honey, and I started taking pictures of her and everything. So then I took her to this ice cream place down there, and then like she mentioned that she liked video editing and stuff like that. So I was recording her, like she didn't know that I was recording her, like, and we edited this video for her later. So then one time, that same day, like I forgot, I handmade a game for this girl. I wrote out all of these questions that we would be talking about or whatever. I cut them out. I put them in this like little container. So pretty much whenever we got in the car, I let her like I made it a draw game. So whenever she would draw it, like we would like talk about just other things like that. Then I took her to a picnic and we like painted stuff like that. It was just like crazy. So like,
listen, all the single ladies are swooning right now. I hear them right now.
The nice guy is crazy. The nice guy is officially crazy. Now, I mean, I feel like this is appropriate to ask Byron as we prepare to wrap up the interview. But I mean, I feel like a lot of our female listeners want to know, is Byron?
Oh, wait. Before that, I remember the craziest thing. I got a tattoo with a girl. I got a matching tattoo with a girl. Forgot about that.
Byron? Of her name?
It was like a symbol thing. Like it was like something that represented our not represented. It did represent our relationship. Like it was a really good relationship. But like I got a tattoo. So like
it is crazy.
Yeah, it's wild.
That's wild.
Yeah, that is crazy.
But it was, but like she had a great impact on my life, and she's amazing. And it's like it was cool. Like and
so
like,
good terms. So good terms.
Yeah, we're friends. Yeah, we're friends.
Great.
We're good. Yeah.
Oh, that would be a sad tattoo, man.
I forgot about that. So, yeah.
Oh, that's okay. So I have to ask you and just come out with it. Is Byron Juane single, ready to mingle like a Pringle? Like you have to let everybody know what's really going on in your relationship currently.
So Byron Juane is single, but Byron Juane might have met somebody that's like really like Byron. So like I don't know. So like I'm trying to see that right now. But so far Byron is single, but Byron is definitely like blown away by somebody he's met so far. So like just like right now. So we'll see what happens. If I pop out one day, do not be shocked. That's all I'm gonna say. If I pop out,
be like, we
don't
knew.
be shocked. I always think about that because it's like I'm like super low key. Like if I'm talking, I will only post somebody on my Instagram if I'm like really about like I'm dating them. So like I was thinking about it now. I'm like, I wonder what would happen if I do pop out with a girlfriend, how my fans would feel. Cause like every girl I put on my story that's literally just my friend, they'd be like, oh my God, like she's so pretty. Yes, da da da. Right. Or they'd be like, is that your girlfriend? Or like stuff like that. And I'm like, yo. So my thing is, I'm like, I'm always curious to see that day what is going to happen, because I'm like low key nervous. So I'm like, oh,
that's
like,
gonna be the day, the worst.
All I'm saying, Byron, is to like let us Byron Juane fans catch our breath, because LSD visuals had us on edge. Like I mean, dropping the project had us trying to catch our breath. Give us some time, because it's a lot going on with Byron Juane right now.
All over the place.
He already mentioned that a trilogy might be in the works. Like I mean, it's just so much in it, and we're looking so forward to it. But I feel like officially R&B stands for relationships and Byron. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what it is. Period. That's what it is. But Byron, thank you so much for hanging out with us here on M&M Live Radio. Before you go, give everybody your social media so that they can stay connected with you.
All right, guys, you can follow me on every single thing, even TikTok. Jeez. Anyways, at Byron Juane, that's BYRONJUANE. So yeah.
Listen, make sure you guys are following Byron on all social media and listen to us when we say, make sure you guys go get Byron's new EP. I promise you're going to love it. It's called Promise I'm Not Crazy, and it's sold everywhere digitally.
Yes, and Byron, thanks again for just hanging out with us here on the show, and just know that you always have our support here at M&M Live Radio. But we'll talk to you soon. All right, my friend?
Man, thank you for having me.
Of course. Now listen to everyone, all of our listeners, do not go anywhere, because we're about to play that new from Byron Juane right here, right now.
That's right. Here's LSD by Byron Juane. Listen, stop what you're doing and listen to this vibe right here. And we'll be right back. You're listening to, you already know,
it's M&M Live Radio.